not hold my child hostage from their father, that means I'm with him.
Well, like Willy Wonka said, we gotta go back to go forward because Miss Thing ain't doing jack. And bills still gotta be paid. But anyway, we about to talk about this video. Honey, I just went back in my archives. That's all sis did. Alright, so let's go here and listen. Oh yeah, and she is bitter and she doesn't like her ex-husband to see his child.
Because I'm not choosing to be bitter, that means I'm choosing to be with him. I'm sorry that society has taught you guys to become bitter as females. So
society hasn't taught us nothing, honey. It is a choice to be bitter, okay? And the reason why she's bitter is because the men around her just don't like her past what they thought she was good for, which is just a romp, if you will, okay? All right, she just mad because they don't want her after them babies coming.
Hold your kids hostage to treat your kids bad because of somebody else treating you bad. So your man did you wrong, your man cheat on you, and you become bitter. Oh, you ain't gonna see your child, Johnny, because you did me so wrong.
Well, y'all, this video was a few years ago, and she used the term Johnny. So yeah, he's cheating on her. But technically, he ain't cheating on her. That is not her man. You cheat on your husband with Johnny, or what we call is James. So you just getting back what you gave out, sis. That's basically what's going on, and we don't feel sorry.
So you ain't gonna see him. Oh, I can't stand your ass. You ain't gonna never see your child. Oh, you got a new woman. You can't never see your child. I'm not one of them.
Well, honey, the lie detector says that was not true, honey. Because when her ex-husband moved on, honey, she was quick to say, "Oh, you messing with a married man." When he was with Miss Thing, we call her Vivica. Oh, she was not happy and made his darn life miserable.
I'm not one of them. Not at all. Not at all. And I don't have to take a break from social media. Social media is my job, okay? I'm not on here like y'all are just to be.
Yeah, you can stand to take a break, Miss 400K a year, and your job is to basically be a mom, okay? And them 4 kids and 2 possible are ailing for her attention, okay? Yeah, we looking back, but sis is still doing the same thing. She ain't changed, y'all. She
going on real business going on with social media, so it's not no take a break. Okay? Social media signs the dotted line for me. So there's no breaks. Just so happened that I share real life. You retracted what you said. I didn't retract what I said. I didn't never come on here and say Robert's a woman beater. Never.
And this is why we gonna go back, because if my memory serves correctly, didn't she come on live talking about her finger was sprained and things like that? And it's several videos out there circulating hinting that yeah, he did X, Y, and Z. Yes, she did say that. She might not have said it directly, but indirectly, most
pull the receipts. Never said that. That's what y'all said. I said he broke my finger. Then y'all said he was a woman beater. I never said that, so I'm not retracting.
Honey, if you said that someone broke your finger, obviously something happened. But later on, we found out that basically this had something to do with a tote bag, y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments, because to be honest, you know, when I had this video originally, I wasn't really into the storyline. Wasn't that the tote bag and they were going around doing X, Y, and Z, and then boom, her finger got sprained and she said broke, but I thought it was sprained.
I'm saying he broke my finger, and this is the first time anything like this has happened. But
nah, that ain't the first time. They had some issues, y'all. It is what it is, but it might be the first time with the finger being sprained. But this was like towards the end, because this is when I got on board with the story, and she was on live talking about her finger, and she had the doctor's notice and all that. This girl need to write down her stories, because she be changing up.
Y'all are saying this happened for 6 years. Now, with the receipts that I did post of the lie detector test, I was speaking on years. That's what I was talking about. Lie detector test said that too. So when y'all keep saying I retract, I ain't retract. I'm just simply stating what I didn't state in the lie.
Looking back at this video, you guys, I'm realizing if it wasn't for the CCs out here having the receipts, okay, Robert would have a harder time. Now, she don't retract anything. She just act like she never said it and expect everybody around her to forget. You get what I'm saying? That's basically what she does.
That video, maybe I didn't break it down enough for y'all. Now, when I said obsessed, I'm saying obsessed because every video, y'all are talking about me. Every video, y'all are talking about him. So when I say obsessed, I mean obsessed. Goddamn. Like, every post about both of us, which about me, that's obsessed. Every single video, every day. Like, I understand using my hashtag and using everybody
Ain't nobody obsessed about you, girl. It's just that you trending. That's what you wanted, right? When you went to goddamn Robert's DMs, and that's what you wanted. You wanted fame, girl. You famous, girl. You're famous. You should be thankful people talking about you. 3 years later, girl.
Hashtag that's involved is getting you a lot of clout. I understand that, my love. Continue. Run it up. Run it up. Unlike y'all, I'm not envy of nobody. Get your coins, sis. TikTok, you can make money. Instagram, you can make money. Facebook, you can make money. Run it up. So if using my name brings you clout, baby girl, please run it all up.
Yeah, she say that, and then boom, she'll go on her little goddamn flume of trying to take people down. So, honey, you know, we trying to do it the right way. But, yeah, you know, Miss Brittany, she say one thing and mean another. You gotta be careful. I feel sorry for all her baby daddies and all her family.
But it's giving obsessed. I come on your page and every single video, your day-to-day life is about me. If you came to my page and I posted you every day and I'm talking about you every day, that's clearly obsessed. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. That's obsessed. So when y'all be like, oh, I was concerned. You was concerned? I don't got no messages from you saying, hey, I'm just checking in on you.
Even if somebody did message you, Miss Brittany, and they were concerned about you, you don't listen. You want people to just sit there and watch you do what you do. You know, your ex-husband, he has real legitimate fans. You know, people actually care about the men that you are with. They don't like you being there making their life miserable.
You posted me every single day. That's not concerned. That's giving obsessed. Like, know the difference in being concerned and obsessed.
You know, since you have such a big platform, you know what I'm saying, even back then and now, and you're obsessed with yourself. You talk about yourself all of the time. Why don't you switch up the narrative? Why don't you come and actually try your best to inspire others? And maybe people won't talk about you as much. Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all. Then y'all like, oh, y'all are back together. Oh my gosh, y'all are back. We are not back together. And if a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, I decide to go back with my husband, then I decide to go back with my husband.
See, this right here proves that Robert ain't do nothing to her. And I thought that he left her. If he decided to go back to her, she would go back. She always trying to say that she in control of this. No, her husband actually left her. And if a man leaves the woman, that's pretty bad. You know, because look at Robert now.
As of now, as I have stated over and over and over again, I'm focused on my relationship with God.
Well, honey, if that was true, you wouldn't have had them twin baby dolls by goddamn James. If you was concentrated on your relationship with God, then you would have tried your best to humble yourself and fix the marriage that you probably ruined with your attitude and your negativity and your evil mouth and tongue.
Not y'all, not him. God. Y'all really be worried about the wrong. Is my husband named God? Like, he's not God. He's not God to me. I don't pray to him. I'm focused on my relationship with God. But like I said, y'all gonna think what y'all want to think anyway, no matter what I say. So it is what it is. I just wanted to come on TikTok and address this because everybody's speaking for me but me. Everybody talking for me but me. Think what y'all want to think. And then y'all on here asking what happened to my finger again. I already explained it. Why am I talking about that again? Why am I talking about that again? Like, I don't understand. Where the real women that get what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of people on here that's
If you didn't come to the internet and talk about that little whack finger issue, we would have never known. If he didn't do it, if it wasn't that serious, why did you do that? You came there to make him look bad, lie on him, and then you mad because people call the lies that you told. It is what it is. So that's the problem.
Obviously slow. I broke it. I don't know how much more I can break it down for you to get it. Like, I don't know how much more I can break it down for you to get it.
And let me break this down. You ruined your own marriage. You ruined your family. And you ruined your credibility. Okay? Let's break that down. All right? And rightfully so. Everybody can catch you in all these mistruths, darling. And she's still doing this today, y'all. She ain't never changed talking about having a relationship with God. Oh, my gosh.
Y'all want me to be bitter. Y'all want me to be on here bashing him, bashing nobody every day. I'm not talking about this every day. I'm not about to make my career out of, oh my gosh, he broke my finger. You guys, let's talk about this again today. He broke.
There she go again, talking about he broke her finger. No, he springed it. It was a little bit spring. She just, if it was broke, we would know it. That girl, and talking about she don't want to, we want her to bash him every day. No. We wanted you to just tell the truth. You wanted to make him feel bad or look bad.
My finger. Oh, tomorrow, let's talk about it again. He broke my finger. Saturday, let's talk about it again. He broke my finger. Like, y'all want me to keep talking about that every day? You want me to make my whole life about him breaking my finger? Am I not supposed to have a life outside of what happened to me? Am I not supposed to live outside of what happened to me?
Oh, sis definitely had a life outside that whole situation, honey. The way she moved on, honey. Ain't nothing was that finger ain't mean nothing. Nothing to having her marriage meant anything. Because anybody who would be traumatized, right? Anybody else who really went through that would be traumatized and wouldn't want to get into a relationship. Baby, she hopped in that relationship like he was going to heal her.
It happened to me on October 14th. I don't want to remember that every day. I don't want to talk about that every day. I don't want to keep coming on here. Yes, you guys. So he did this and he did that and he did this and he did that. God damn, y'all obsessed with drama. I don't want to talk about it every day. I want to move on. It happened to me. That's it. That's all. It didn't happen to y'all.
But what happened? Because I thought it was a sprain. I thought it was something that she did. Because, you know, they had the tote bag, y'all. Y'all got to fill me in on this story. Because I thought it was a big thing about the tote bag. She don't want to talk about that every day. Talk about what? I'm kind of confused here. You get what I'm saying? She's talking about it now. So if
I post a video of me smiling, it's a problem. If I post a video of him with my daughter, it's a problem. Like, can I live my goddamn life? Can I continue to post what I want to post? Or y'all want me to be on here every day depressed and sad and crying and talking about this man? I don't want to talk about him.
She just sound like somebody who was left, didn't she? She acting like Robert was her boyfriend. That's your whole husband talking about, I don't want to talk about him. Well, even if you don't talk about him to us on social media, you need to talk about him to somebody. Because the way you moved on, you thought that, you know, James was going to take all your memory away, and he just made your life a little more.
I want to talk about him. I don't want to make my life about him. This is my new chapter, my new life that I want to live. I don't want to talk about this same situation every day. Like, outside of being his wife, I'm a mom. Outside of being his wife, I'm Briana. Like,
But the thing about it is, you were just his wife on paper, because when he really needed you, even before the issue that he went through, you know, you weren't being a wife. You know what I'm saying? She didn't know how to be a wife. She knew how to be his thorn in his side. The man wanted peace, and she just wasn't giving it to him. That's what a wife is.
To know me instead of trying to figure out all the issues that I had in my marriage. Like, who cares? It's done with. I ain't talking about that. We'll talk about that in court when we sign documents and go forward with that.
That lady loved court. And now what? 3 years later, they supposedly supposed to be in court now to see who's gonna have, you know, custody over Miss Caroline. You get what I'm saying? And neither one of them need full custody. They both need to heal. They've been through some things. That little girl, oh my gosh, she's been through a lot.
And a lot of y'all be acting like y'all don't know how divorces work. You just can't go in there and sign no paperwork and you be done tomorrow. I have a lawyer, he have a lawyer. Whatever they do is whatever they do. That's our business. I ain't got to come to y'all and video that too. Like, y'all want to know everything. I am done talking about it. I didn't come on TikTok and talk about it yet. So that's why I'm on TikTok to talk about it, because people are talking for me on TikTok instead of me talking for myself. Am I mad about it? No, I'm not mad about it. It's life, happens in life. Y'all are mad about it. Y'all are obsessed about it because y'all want me to keep talking about it every day. Every video that I post, y'all commenting on there talking about it. Y'all want me to say something about it so bad. Y'all want me to talk about this man so bad. I don't want to talk about him. You want to talk about him? You can talk about him. I don't want to talk about him. Briana is moving.
You ain't want to talk about him, but you put all over social media that, you know, he got a fisherman's wharf situation going on. You know, I was watching his turn, you know, live today, and somebody came on there clearly and said, "What up, shrimp man?" You know, you took it straight to elementary school on that, sis. I'm just saying.
Moving on. And let me go to my steps, because a lot to know me, falling in love with me, and figuring out who I am outside of these titles that I have. Like, I've been a wife for 6 years. Okay, I want to know what I am outside of that. I want to know what I am outside of being a mom.
That's your problem. You are a wife and mother, and you ruined that. There's so many people out here who aspire to be that, and you just take that for granted, honey. What do you mean you want to know who you are outside? Outside of that, you're a baby mama who go around from man to man and don't care how men treat you. That's what you are outside of that, sis. I'm just keeping it real.
So I'm ready to get to know me and live my best life and get outside. I've been in the house, okay? I've been in the house being a wife. And I'm tired. I'm ready.
And that wife title is tired of you, okay? If Sir LaTruth was ever a shrimp, it's because you made him one, okay? You stressed that man out so much that he didn't want to come outside. He didn't want to come outside nowhere near you, sis, okay? So he had shrimp time. So if you're going to call him shrimp, it was MsvBriana's fault.
I don't want no man. I don't care about no man. I don't want nothing.
Well, the lie detector test knew that was a lie, because, honey, as soon as this video was made, not too much longer after that, she was all up under goddamn James, trying to make a family with him and get married to him. Talking about she don't want no man. She don't know her life without a man because she been doing this since a teenager, okay?
But to enjoy being with me. Yes, I'm still married, but that don't mean I can't live my best life. We have to go through the process of a divorce. That's how that works. In case y'all don't know. I don't know how many of y'all are married, but you just don't go to the courthouse and say, "We want a divorce. Can you sign this off today, Judge?" That's not how it works. I'm not ready to be a city girl. I just want to be outside. I've been in Georgia for 6 years, and I haven't seen half of Georgia. Like, I don't know what Georgia has.